Hello, Mr. Adam. This is going to be your Google Ads review as well as an overall monthly review and suggestions here for your marketing and website. So we have your campaign here with the updated budget of $50 a day. We had what we expected. So our campaign was doing pretty well, and all we did was scale that up. And so we had a lot more interaction between general auto detailing and ceramic coating because there's more budget to go around. And it looks like, it did what we wanted it to do. Can there be further improvements on the campaign? Sure. So for example, we don't really take a granular look at each keyword. We kind of throw them all together and let them duke it out. Whereas we could add longer tail keywords. We could pause and unpause certain keywords. One of the bigger things that we could try out is instead of sending everything to the home page or the ceramic coating page, we can create specific landing pages within this site to optimize for a phone call or to optimize for a form submission. What is interesting about your setup is that you have one for the Square appointment, one for the contact us form, and then of course a phone call. And so here I have the entries, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 entries on the contact us form. But that's all the information we have. We don't know anybody who booked an appointment with Square. We don't know anybody who called. And if we did know that data, we would have more information as to how to make adjustments on these keywords. So the other part of that too is adding call tracking, whether it's actually a call tracking number or just a click to call functionality. So if somebody goes here, let's say we build a landing page or we keep it on this site and somebody clicks this button right here, we can count that as a conversion so that we know, hey, through Google Ads or through social media or through organic SEO, somebody clicked that or somebody submitted a form or somebody clicked to, we can make this a conversion too. Click book online button. So it took them to the book online button. Whether or not they completed that process on that end, we would have to somehow integrate your Square with the conversions. I don't know if that's possible, but it's definitely something we can look into. And that'll give us a different number. So right now we're operating off of your feedback, right? So we have clicks, impressions, cost per click of $2.52, and a total of $1,400 on this specific campaign. The total was $1,700. And there's a couple of days missing because you can see here, it didn't really start until the 6th. And, the 6th would be tomorrow. I'm sorry, the 7th. And so we don't have this, we'll call it the magic number, but it's the conversion number. So what is the amount of conversions? Right now it says 7, but it's not true because it's not connected to the website. The conversions that it's counting are going to be the phone call buttons. So anybody that used the call extension for auto detailing service, detail shop, auto interior detailing, auto detailing shop, auto detail service, car detail shops near me, all of these were a conversion, but this is only on the call extension number. So any data that we have from the form submission or from a Square booking, it's not going to be on here. And that is the reason we can't switch to maximize conversions, where we tell Google, find more people who will likely turn this into a conversion, because it's not set up. And the biggest problem with setting it up is that it takes a lot of time. And but I think you're at a point now with pretty much your whole marketing campaign. Your SEO is actually really good. Your Google Ads is good. When I say SEO, I'm talking about your local SEO. Your overall SEO doesn't get that much traction. I'll go over that with you in a bit, and I can talk about how we can how we can improve that. So the other thing with the Google Ads is Google Analytics, right? We can connect this with Google Ads as well as your website. So we have to set up goals and submissions for form submissions and book appointments, like I mentioned earlier. And here you can see the traffic, right? This is the last 38 days. Most of it came from paid search, 457 people. Direct, 217 people, mintypremiumdetail.com. Organic social, you're doing an amazing job because that's a lot for a detailing company to get from organic. 216 people. Organic search, someone looks up detailing near me, 85. Referral, so another website linking back to you, or a backlink or a directory listing. And then an assign, it is what it is. So the other part to this is we can add this view here that'll tell us exactly where it came from, right? So organic search, Google, Facebook, Google CPC. But what I'm getting at too is, let me update this. Your organic social. So it has Instagram, 1. Organic social. Facebook. So Facebook brought in a lot, 124. And so what I would like to do is set you up so we have a conversion column here on your Google Analytics, and this will tell us where everyone is converting from. And so it's not just from a Google ad side or SEO side, it's your overall traffic that's coming to your site, who's converting and from what source, because that'll tell us, hey, it turns out that your Instagram is not doing much. Should we try optimizing that? Should we try boosting that? Or that's not even a good example. A better example would be like, it looks like a lot of your organic social comes from your Facebook mobile feed. Let's boost the post there and see how that does. And so that just gives us more data to understand, okay, well, who is exactly converting on your site? And then we can even maximize more the Google Ads campaign. The Performance Max is always experimental. I can't really tell if it's working or not, to be honest, because it doesn't give us any good data like this does. And so my point with that, all that information is that while we can update the budget, because you mentioned you want to update the budget even more, doing a deeper analysis and setting up these tracking and other metrics are gonna allow us to get more out of the same budget. I'm not opposed to increasing the budget at all, but if we want to, because what I want to do is get deeper with our analysis for our clients, and so that's all there. Like, we can do all that, we just don't have the time to do it. But I digress. I'll pitch you at the end of this to let you know what we can do, and if you're interested in doing that. So another quick note that I noticed here on your appointment, and I think you know this, but whenever you try to book on the Square app, it still gives you the option to do mobile. So, and I know it doesn't work, like you can't actually do it, but from a customer experience perspective, you know, people are going to get mad and be like, hey, why can't I book if you have that option there? We could do the research to help you how to take this off. But for now, you know, if you could find out how to take that off, it's just a better experience. So again, here are the forms, not including anything with the Square. Let me pull this up. For your website, your SEO, your local SEO, your domain does pretty well. So this is SEMrush. It's a tool to track. And I'm looking up domain overview. I mean, number one, in the last year, you can see that you're gaining more traffic overall. It's still little, but SEO, local SEO or regular SEO takes forever. I'm talking 2, 3, 4 years for it to really matter. But you can at least see that it's starting to go up in visits, right? Like every day now you're getting like 50 visits, as you can see here. And then it goes down to 28, 21, 18, September, August, and then all the way back to April. I mean, it was non-existent. And if you remember, like, you had the other website here, and then we built you the site, and then we started tracking it on our end, but this is SEMrush. This is their own stuff. We don't, it's not like we have any analytics on this. This is just what the internet is saying that your website is doing. And so here's the really cool part. Your top organic keywords, your local SEO on your Google profile page, that's pretty good. So auto detailing Vero Beach, you're the map. Car detailing Vero Beach, you're the map. Car detailing Vero Beach, Florida, you're the map. Mobile detailing Vero Beach, Florida, you're the map. And I mean, those are pretty, and of course your brand name right here, Minty Premier Detail. But for the rest of these, like that we would want to appear for, like auto detailing Vero Beach, Florida, like just the organic side, car detailing Vero Beach, Florida, auto detailing. Most of these are like 4 to 7, which is not bad, right, for Vero Beach because you're specific to there. But it's not the best, and there are many things we can do to improve that. So on your site, you've been internally what we call a starter package, meaning we set you up, we built your website, included in your package, we transferred your site over, we built the content, we added the pictures, we optimized the pages. So any what I'll call basic optimizations to your SEO, they're just about done. I don't think there's anything missing, and then you recall we did all those changes to your packages. we have the home, we have the about, we have the blog, which by the way, we're doing one a month. And these blogs are pretty much what I call starter package blogs. They're good to have, but for them to actually make an impact, it's going to take more work. Right now, what we're doing is we're honestly taking ChatGPT, coming up with ideas, having it come up, and then making it specific to you. But in order for these to actually start counting towards something, building your SEO even more, it's going to take more time. So that is something that we can also do. And then these are all set up, optimized. Locations are all set up and optimized. With you, because you are a shop, we can't necessarily add more and more and more location pages because that'll, you're not over there. But we can improve vastly on the content of your pages. So again, we have some pretty generic type content. We did all the best practices. It has the interlinking. It has the H1 tag. It has content talking about Vero Beach. But it doesn't have what I would call custom content that's designed and thought out to say when someone lands here, the call to action is there, the description is there, the FAQs are there, so on and so forth with the SEO on-page optimizations. That is all, missing, so to speak. So more tailored content, more improved blogs. We don't do any backlink building because it's extremely difficult. So backlink means, let's say there's a local news station that's looking, to write about local business owners in Vero Beach. You could be one of those articles that we would go out and get, but it's such manual work, right? You got to email them, you got to talk to them, you got to coordinate that, bunch of work. But that is something that will improve your SEO. Having a complete FAQ page is also a super good thing to do, not only on the homepage, but also as its own page, but it has to be custom. Because right now, if you look at, honestly, if you go look at every freaking detailing site, everybody has literally the same exact copy paste FAQ question and answers. And if everyone's doing the exact same thing, there's no difference. Google sees it, and we kind of see that with your SEO rankings from a website standpoint. It's just like everybody else. So improving that and actually doing, here's the 10 questions we have for you. Give us an actual response, sir, because it's a collaborative effort, right? And then we can update it. We can make it nice and make it sound good. But if you could give us your 2 cents or your take on the actual answer, it's going to perform a lot better. We can do NAP listings, alt text image optimizations, SEO tracking. So I don't know if you know, but SEO tracking like SEMrush is like $130 per month per account. So, we don't have that. We use it to do the tracking, like the overall domain overview as you saw, but we don't have like a month-to-month report as to what went up, what went down, just because it's cost quite a bit. Okay. And so with all that being said, we do want to offer you an upgrade in services. So because we're somewhat capped out on what we can do, and honestly, I feel like we've been over delivering as far as like what we've offered with the website, Google Ads, and SEO. We do want to add even more services to you, but more importantly, more time. So all the things I just mentioned require more time. And more time we put into it, I think the more we can get out of your existing campaigns. We can still update the budget, but we can get more out even with what you currently have. And so we have a new package for you, sir. So what we want to offer you is a $1,000 package as a service fee that includes all the updates I just mentioned to you and a little bit more. So here are some other things we can do to improve your overall presence on the internet. So the Google profile postings, we're just doing 2 right now. If you look here, one of your better performing assets here is this. As you can see, the website clicks in November, you got 116, 112, 109, 104, 7, but it's the 5th and it takes like 2-3 days for the information to process. And we've been posting twice a week, some pretty generic style Google profile postings. This helps, but if we up it to 4 times a week and make the content and captions specific to you and your area, like we use keywords in the captions, that's going to help that much more. We can help automate your Google review process, et cetera, et cetera. On top of that, we can add email and SMS marketing. So I know that you have Square. I know that you get Gravity Forms because we see those, or we can have access to those. So all those phone numbers that you have and all those emails that you have, once or twice a month, we can send a email newsletter, email blast, SMS blast, or text message to say, this month we're promoting ceramic coating, save 20%. Or know a friend who would like to use our services, refer them and get a $25 gift card. We will think of those promotions, but that's the idea, because it's reactivation, right? And then one of the bigger things that we don't do for your account is, for your internet marketing, is that there's no retargeting. So if we took a small budget, let's say $200 a month, and we added a retargeting code here, something called AdRoll, when somebody comes here and they go to your site from Google Ads, SEO, or social media, and they don't do anything, like they just go here, look at it, but they came here. If they came here, it means they're interested in detailing in your area, right? And so with AdRoll, it's going to show a display ad on Facebook, Instagram, and just the internet itself. So as a, what is that, right? So what do I just show you what tool we use. I wish they had better examples. AdRoll. They don't have better examples. So here, whoops. So if I go to Instagram and you see those sponsored ads, it can be one for your business, and then same thing on Facebook, and then these are also part of that. So whenever someone goes to a different website, they're going to see a Minty Premium detail in that area. We'll say a 5-mile radius, 10-mile radius. And so you're just constantly getting impressions and brand awareness for a very low cost. It's like kind of standard practice. But again, we just have to have the appropriate resources, time, and budget in order to set that up. And so there's that. We can help with social media analysis. So for example, you do an amazing job doing the postings, but we can take the time to say, hey, we noticed that this specific topic tends to get more views and more engagement than others. We recommend doing this. Again, just finding trends or recommendations, optimizations. It's just, again, we're just helping you from afar, but we're using our brains because we have the time to sit here and look at it to improve your overall social media, whether it's Instagram, Facebook, TikTok. That's what we'd like to do. And like I mentioned, the Google Ads advancements with the landing page, the A/B testing, the deeper analysis to the keywords, the conversion tracking, the call tracking, the call to click tracking, as well as any type of automation where necessary. So I don't know if you have automation on your Google reviews, but with Square, you can set it up to where anytime you finish or complete a job, it can send an automatic notification to the customer. And also any notifications that you want. So if a gravity form comes in for a ceramic coating job, we can send a text message to you so that you know, oh, snap, let me get to this one because this is what I want. And so, yeah, that is our pitch to you. This is a 20-minute banger, so my apologies for that. But that is what we would like to do. A $1,000 a month service fee so that we can be more hands-on. We can help grow your business more strategically, because right now we're honestly just checking the box. We go in there, we do our analysis. Okay, we did it. Now we got to move on because we have too many clients. And so what we're doing this month is we're seeing who is available for this type of service. And if you want to stay on the $250 package where we just manage it for you, we can do that. We may have to increase it just in general because we really don't make any money out of that. And we, at over $1,500, close to $2,000 ad spend. I mean, it is a little bit more of a check-in for me specifically. But yeah, I'll leave it at that. If you'd like to have a call to discuss in more detail, I'm always happy to do so. Thank you so much, and I hope to hear from you soon.